Hi, good morning to everyone, or good afternoon. And hello, Savvy Sisters. Today we have our interview, and I'll tell you what, I'm so excited. Diana Lidstone is a friend of mine who has helped business owners and entrepreneurs for I don't even know how long it's been. It's been such a while. She's so good at what she does. Hello, Michelle. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. And Gail, hello. Good to have you too, you guys. Hey, type in where you're from. I love to know where people are coming in from. So if you can take a second and just type in where you're from, that would be awesome. And meanwhile, while you're doing that, I'll introduce Diana Lidstone, because I think you're going to really enjoy her. She's very, very cool. And Sarah's coming on. Hey, Sarah, I know your photo. Hello. Type in where you're from, too. I think I know, but remind me, because I'd love to know where you're from. I'm going to read you what Diana Lidstone is all about, okay? She's known as the Entrepreneur's GPS, which is cool because that's your inner knowing, your guide. And she helps coaches and consultants build businesses and roadmaps to success. Ah, that's right, Georgia. So cool. Wow, I love it, Sarah. I thought it was somewhere around there. Very cool. She is also called the Profit Improvement Expert. And she's also the best-selling author of Shift into Rich. I love that. Shift into Rich. And she's also a speaker. She does fantastic. She's very good. I'm particularly passionate, she says, about helping health and wellness coaches be paid handsomely for their gifts. Ah, isn't that nice? What does it mean to work only 20 or 30 hours a week? Hi, Diane! A week, and build a very profitable and sustainable business. Now, can you imagine 20 to 30 hours a week? I believe in that. You know why? Because my dad taught me that focused studying, and I'll tell you, if you do that for your business, yeah. Success doesn't mean working longer hours and harder hours. You started your business to have freedom, she says. Good morning, Kristen. I'm going to add, okay, just a minute. Okay, I got to remember which one do. I do this one, right? No, not that one. Wait, this one. And I go down to, just a minute, guys. Now this one is harder. Why? Okay, Diane. Hey, let's see. Diane, would you request to be on camera? Let me see if I can do this. Light comic. No, just a minute. This one came up differently. Let me just figure this out. Love this. Hold on. Anyway, I hope you're not seeing my finger everywhere, guys. Let's do it this way. We'll just do it a little bit longer, but it will happen really fast. And of course, it doesn't come out right when I want it to. Lidstone. And it says no. Ah, why is it saying no? Don't like that. Okay. All right. Why is it doing this? Not good. Let's look this way, because there's got to be. Oh my gosh. All right. I really need you to request to see the camera, my dear, or it's going to take me forever to get you on. And I don't know why this is happening, but you're not coming up in my little contact thing, and you should, because I know I've talked to you, but this could take forever because I've got over 5,000. So that's going to take way too long. Diane, I would love to have you, since it's not saying that you are. Hello, Catherine. Hello. It is not saying that you are requesting to be on. Could you request, Diane? Are you there, Diane? Hi, Wendy. Okay. I need something where you request to be on. Okay, guess, okay, allowed to preview. Ah, I only have two, Sarah and Catherine. Oh gosh, I gotta love this. All right, let me try this again. Darn it. Let me see. Diane, for some reason, you're not coming up in my, oh, my little thingamajig. You are on my messenger. You are a friend, but for some reason, you are not coming up. Ah, you've really got to invite. Ah, all right. All right. Well, let me tell you a little bit more about Diane. How do I request? Kristen, can you help her real quick and get her on? And I'm going to keep reading a little bit about her. I met Diane when she was, there she is. Let's see. Diane is watching. Here we go. There you are. Hey, hey, hey. That's what we needed to do. Whatever you did, coming on. Yay. You got to love it. Boy, Facebook changes it all the time. You've got to do that little whatever you did. Because now you're on.
There we are.
There she is. Yay. What did you press? What did you press to get that?
Well, eventually it came up. So I think you have to be maybe on for a while. I'm not really sure.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Now I'm going to try to turn my phone.
No, don't do that. It doesn't work that way anymore.
Don't do that. Okay. Okay.
I know. Catherine, welcome. Catherine Lee. Sorry, ladies, I really have to go to bed. Will it be viewable later? Yes, Catherine, it will. It will. This will be on the Savvy Sisterhood page. Definitely watch it. And you're from New Zealand. No wonder. Oh, honey, sweet dreams. Oh, my gosh. She's from New Zealand. We have people from all over the world. You have a fabulous sleep. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Diane and I have known each other and been friends for quite a while. I mean, Diane, how long has it been? My gosh.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's not count.
It could be scary. It could be scary. But anyway, and we both kind of started out in the same speaking class. We were both learning how to speak, and we sat by each other, and it was our very first time. And I remember both of us were like, don't call on us. Please don't call on us. Please let us just see. And I remember she held the camera for the first time I got up there and for the workshop.
That's right.
And she did I still have that where I'm speaking and you did such a great job. And I still thank you for that. And now look at you. You're out there and you've helped so many already with their businesses. And I want to start right off I'm reading doubt, right off the bat with this self-doubt, the profit saboteur. And yes, I mean, who doesn't realize that sometimes they have that happen? But some of us don't actually. Some of us really don't. And we think we're critical thinking. How would you describe self-doubt?
Well,
in the business world.
In the business world. And I speak not only from my own experience, because self-doubt was something that really kept me playing small for many, many years, but also from the perspective of my clients. And, I call it the itty bitty shitty committee.
Okay, guys, wake up.
Yeah. The itty bitty shitty committee.
Okay, you are never going to forget that. The itty bitty shitty committee. I love it. Yes.
That's right. And that's the little voice in your head that says things like, oh, I couldn't possibly charge that much money, or I couldn't possibly, do Facebook Live interviews, or I'm not good enough to stand on the stage and speak, or, all those things that the inner critic just keeps mouthing out, and
little itty bitty shitty thing.
Yeah, all the time. Or, I hear people say things like, oh, I can't do sales, or I don't want to do follow-up. And, that comes from the little voice inside.
Yeah.
And
the wrong little voice.
The wrong little voice.
Yeah.
And as I say, that sits on one shoulder.
Yeah.
And then we actually have on the other shoulder what I call your inner wise woman.
The GPS.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that's kind of, and you know, we all have this, but not everyone is simply aware of it.
Well,
And that's what,
I think because the itty bitty shitty little critic on this side over here is so loud. And we've been taught that this is analyzing the situation. This is critical thinking. This is, and so we put all these damaging questions to it. Now, it's good to look in. You agree, if it's a new
yeah,
opportunity, it's good to look at all sides. But that whiner over here, that you can't do that. What are you crazy? That's going to kill your business. And
yeah,
that is the itty bitty, and it's very loud. But the
it
little,
can be very loud. As sometimes I say, or sometimes my clients will say, it's not just one over here, it's a whole freaking choir. Yeah.
the whole choir is singing in harmony right at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And with speakers.
Yeah.
But the other side is soft. And it's almost a knowing, saying, but it feels right. Don't you
Yeah.
agree, Diane?
Yeah. And the the choir or the shitty committee, sometimes we're just so used to hearing it that we think that is the norm.
Yeah, we think it's the
And
norm.
yeah, we
We're
think it's
taught that. We're taught that.
exactly. Yeah.
And we have to we have to start thinking differently. Diane, I have done this. I'll tell you a quick story if you don't mind.
Oh.
And this proves your point totally. Okay. I didn't listen to my GPS, my intuition. And I some time ago hired someone because somebody I respected told me that he was really good. But when I met with the man, we had like a cup of coffee or a little lunch, and he started talking. My stomach, way down here, my gut that tells me everything, said, "Ooh, this isn't such a good thing." But
Yeah.
my itty bitty shitty committee is saying, "Oh, but he came so highly recommended. Really, you should give him a chance." And I hired him. 6 months of awfulness.
Oh dear.
And to get rid of him. And I'll tell you what, and the holdbacks and the setbacks in the business were horrible. I didn't listen to my real GPS, my inner self.
Yeah.
See? And that's exactly what you're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So how can listening to our GPS actually give us, and this is what I want to learn, this 20 to 30 hours of work a week. I would like that. I think that's pretty cool, Diane.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is for sure. For sure.
So tell us
Yeah.
how that helps.
Well, I think that, our itty bitty shitty committee can really affect us and affect the way we work and affect our profits, I say, in sort of two ways. I think the first is visibility. And, we talk about visibility. Now, you're very visible, and your listeners,
Me?
know that, yeah, well, you're out there all the time. You're speaking.
I
you're
am
on
visible. Yeah.
Facebook Live.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that there are some people who look at you and go, oh, I could never do what, Alena does.
There are.
Alena. Yeah. And that keeps them from getting out there.
Yes.
There are also things like, I've got clients, or I've had clients who, they would rather sit behind their computer and go, oh, well, no, I don't really like going to networking. Well, no, I don't really like going to networking either, but
but you need to get out there. You do.
And you have to be seen.
You have to be
and you have to be seen, and you have to be seen as the expert in your business.
Yes.
Yes. And I call that the visible expert.
Yeah.
And you have to be talking about what it is you do, your gift, your superpower, as I call it, your genius. And if you're not doing that, then you're really hurting your business.
You are.
So,
Nobody, no, if they don't know what you do, how can they trust you?
Yeah,
it's as simple as that.
exactly.
You've got to feel confident about what you do, don't
Right.
you?
And
Believe in yourself.
And it doesn't happen overnight.
No, nothing.
And I think that's what a lot of people who, worry about this, they worry about the self-judgment, they worry about, oh, what are people going to think, et cetera, et cetera. And, you and I didn't start out being the speakers that we are now.
No.
And, it took us a few years to get there.
Did.
And so you've got to start somewhere.
You've got to start somewhere. And look at us now. You are helping people all over. You are known so well as a GPS, bringing up that GPS in people to manage their business. And I'm like becoming very fast on being one of the leading thought leaders in the world, very quickly. And it is that visibility big time.
Yeah.
That's really big. What's another thing that gets us working in the right direction?
Well, I think one of the big things, the second big thing, is about pricing.
That's a very big thing. That's not a little thing.
Right.
I know.
And how much we charge for our services is actually a reflection of how we value ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I tell people this and I say, how you charge for your services, and I repeat it again, is a reflection of your own self-worth. And so if you are undercharging, it's a real problem. And people say all the time, I couldn't possibly charge that much for my services. People will never pay that. But yet, with all the people, the hundreds of people that I've worked with, I would say 99% of the people have doubled their rates that I've worked with.
Yeah.
And we just don't see our own value, and we just don't see our own worth.
And I always do hear that excuse that, they won't pay that. But it's interesting because when I first started in my business, I wanted to test everything. So I did a number of clients free. Okay. Just to test and see how I would do with one-on-ones. I was just getting my feet wet. And I remember very few, extremely few followed through. And why? Folks, this is an important lesson, because I didn't have any skin in the game.
That's right.
It's that decision. The money is an important thing because it strikes people that, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to invest my time. And when you do things, you devalue yourself. My gosh, you are not helping that person to take a firm step forward and get their skin in the game to really make that change, right? Yeah. Exactly. So what do we do with these little blocks we have with this so-called money thing that, I'm a martyr, I can't do this. I want to give it all away.
Or, I'm too spiritual, I don't want to,
It's a gift. I gotta say, but you gotta have your mind and your body there too.
You do. And so, we could spend a whole day talking about how do you shift your mindset, really, right?
We could talk a year.
There's been books on it, many, but, there's a couple of really quick things. And I think for me, one of the things has been that I've always had first a word, and my word has been believe. And so it was to believe in myself.
Awesome.
And, and so some people have, a word that might be, joy or success or whatever it happens to be. And the other thing, and I think I picked this up certainly from Louise Hay's book, You Can Heal Your Life, is that I have a mantra.
Yes.
A mantra. And a mantra, could be, I am good enough. I am successful. It's something easy like that. And as soon as you hear that itty bitty shitty committee, pick up your mantra, pick up your word, and
say,
shift
go
it
sit
around.
on the shelf.
Yeah. It's or sometimes I say the itty bitty shitty committee. People will recognize it as their mother or their father or somebody.
Oh, sure.
And I'll say, just tell them it's okay. I've got this.
Yes, you can say that. That's beautiful. I like that.
Yeah,
I've got this.
I've got this. It's okay, Mom. I've got this. You don't want to argue with it because it just gets louder.
Yeah.
So just say, it's okay. I got this. And of course, one of the other great things that you can do is gratitude.
Always.
Always. And, just the other day, I was in a bit of a funk and I reached out to a mutual friend of ours and she said, Diana, write a list, 10 reasons why you're grateful for. Yeah. And, it just allowed me to let it go. And
isn't that funny? And and I did the same thing not too long ago when something wasn't working out the way I was, and I was starting to get a little flustered, which I never do. And for this, I did. And then I actually called Bob Proctor on a Sunday morning.
Well, I called Jane.
You did. I know. See, and we always have to have, no matter who you are, you have got to have someone that has like a separate pair of eyes that sees things that you don't always see. And just to remind you. Yeah. And
remind you of the stuff that you already know.
You know it. And he says, are you doing your gratitudes? And I said, no. I preach it, but no, I'm not doing it today. And so when I got back to doing my gratitudes, everything changed.
Exactly.
Everything changed. Yeah. So, sorry about that, life. I'm in my home and somebody rang the doorbell. So tell me a little bit about, this pricing. How should, because a lot of people are going to ask this, say you are a healer or a spiritual person and you're doing your services, then what about how should they go about saying to themselves, or how should they look for the prices? Because they don't want to be undercut. They don't want to be the lowest, but they don't want to be out of the market. If you go to you see that some people are like way up here, it's $1,000 for 1 hour. But where do you find where you fit in?
Well, I think the first thing is that, if you are working with, first thing is I would recommend that people have a mentor or a coach that they work with that can help them specifically. But it's all about increasing your prices, probably step by step by step. And I can say that that's exactly what happened with me. I can share a quick story about a client who was intuitive that was working with me. And she came to me at one of my live events, and she was on the stage and I was hot seat coaching her right there on stage.
Oh, fun.
And and she said, I don't have time for marketing. And I went, you don't have time for marketing? And she says, yeah, my agenda is full of clients. I'm going, okay, so why are you on stage, right? Like, what's the problem?
What's the problem? Yeah.
Right. And the problem was that she was charging by the hour.
Oh, that is self-sabotage right there.
Right there. But
your business.
But so many wellness entrepreneurs don't know anything different. And I'm not just saying it's not just wellness entrepreneurs, but that's the model they've been taught.
Right.
And so anyway, we worked together for just a very short time, and I was able to help her repackage and reprice her offering so that people actually saw the value.
Yeah.
And then she was able to actually double her fees, and she went, but nobody's going to pay that. And I had to laugh because this particular intuitive helps people with limiting beliefs. And I went, so What's your limiting belief?
We all have a limiting belief, all of us.
Right.
And we're always
And so
evolving, no matter who we are.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Isn't
so
that
she
funny?
did some of her own inner work, which she was able to do.
Yeah.
And, you
Cool.
know, about 2 days later, she called me and like the phone was bouncing off the table just about because she had sold 5 of her new packages
Oh, man.
at the new price.
That's so fantastic.
And she went on to actually, I think it was double her revenue so that she was able to cut
Wow.
back one of the days that she was working.
That's fantastic.
So if you can increase your revenue,
Yeah.
you can cut back the number of hours.
That's exactly
And,
right.
you know, she went on to, you know, increase her fees again, you know, in a couple of months.
Diane, would you?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are saying out there, well, I go by the hour. What's wrong with that? Would you explain to people why going by the hour is not the perfect scenario for a business?
Oh, well, that's another, we could talk about that for a long time.
Yes.
But
we'll just have to have you on again.
Yeah. Quickly, first of all, pricing by the hour just compares you to everybody else who's pricing by the hour.
Yeah.
Number 2 is people don't pay for your hour. They're not paying for the time session. They're not paying for that. They're actually paying for the solution that you're offering them. Yeah. And what is the value of that solution? Okay. The problem with pricing by the hour is there's only so many hours in a week, so many hours, right?
And you're only one person.
Right. And you're capping how much you can make. Yeah. Just like this intuitive I was talking about, her agenda was full and she was pricing by the hour and she just wasn't making the money that she could have been making.
Eileen Watts is saying, when pricing, I periodically shop my competitors in the same geographical area. Then I increase my fees accordingly. Okay, it sounds really good. Could you tell her, you know, how a package might help her more?
Right. So I'm a big proponent, and this is how my clients have doubled, tripled, quadrupled, whatever their income, is having what I call a premium signature program. So this is a program where you put together all your genius into one program.
Yeah.
And it's not just about adding a huge price to it, but it's about detailing out the value.
Yeah.
Because we see the value. It's all up here in our heads.
Right.
But we need to explain it very clearly to our clients.
What are they going to get?
You have what they're going to get and what the benefits are.
Right.
And it's not about comparing to other people. It's about your client being able, or your prospect to be able to see the value in it. And so that's one thing, a premium signature program. And then you have a downsell, and then you have an upsell.
Right.
That's all you need.
A funnel.
With a premium signature program, you just offer the same thing over and over and over again.
I have my break-free program. And you know what? And guys, you know what it is. And I'll give you this. This is cool because I follow this. And I teach this with other people, with a lot of people who are just starting because they don't understand. You get a program and it's recorded. Okay. You can do it by video or audio. And then you coach maybe 3 times during that to keep in with that client. But you're not meeting them every week for an hour because they're getting the lessons. They get a workbook, they get a recording. And guess what? You are free to get more clients. And this is funny, they get to watch it on their own time. So they feel the value of it, the convenience of it, and listening to it over and over, they absorb more.
Yeah. It's an amazing, I mean, you know, I'll share with you and the audience. I mean, sure. I started coaching 2014, I think it was. Mm-hmm. I had no idea what a coaching business really looked like.
Oh, and so
Yeah, 2 years ago, I hired somebody from the States who had a multi-million-dollar coaching business, and I went, oh, that's what a coaching business is supposed to look like. And that's where I was introduced to this idea of premium signature programs. And it has been the number one thing that has helped my clients in leaps and bounds. And it doesn't matter what industry they're in. It could be an interior designer. It could be a wellness coach. It could be a virtual assistant. It could be a bookkeeper. It could be anything. It's the same philosophy, is making sure that they understand that every single one of you out there that is listening to this, you do the same system over and over and over again in your head. And yes, a premium signature program, yes, you can tweak it as you're working with someone, as you're coaching them, as you can adapt it.
Eileen Watts says, so in essence, you're distinguishing yourself from your competitors.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And a premium signature program, if you know, I teach people to offer it one-on-one first, so that they get, you know,
see how it feels,
see what works. And, you know, they can actually even title it so that that becomes intellectual property.
It's got to be intellectual property.
And then you are, you know, even a real estate agent. I have one real estate agent that's doing this. Excuse me. Well, she stands out from all the other real estate agents because she's got this intellectual property.
My real estate agent has it too. You know what? And I loved it so much. It stood her apart from everyone else. Everyone was collaborative. She calls it collaborative real estate. And her whole company, I mean, she's got it. I mean, that's her thing now. You go there, there's no everybody works with you to sell your house. Oh my God. They called me and they say, can I come over and help you pack? Oh, can you ever?
No, I'm refusing that.
I mean, they really do have it all worked out. So nobody competes. Everybody offers a different job for your move. Oh my gosh. You know, you can do something like that with your signature program.
And it doesn't matter what industry it's in. I've worked with bookkeepers. I've worked with a whole array of people. So it really does work.
All right, Diane, I know we can talk forever. Hello, Tina. Eileen, I want to thank you. You brought up I love this. This is what it's about. Thank you for bringing up the questions, because that helps us in the interview, to guide the interview. Look at what you did. You got us to answer more.
Perfect.
And we need more of you to do this, because we're here for you. All right. And Diane, if people want to get hold of you or learn more of what you do, how can they do so?
Oh, well, you know, you can find me on Facebook, Diana Lidstone, the Entrepreneur's GPS.
She's everywhere.
LinkedIn. Website is dianalidstone.com. It's pretty easy to find me. It's pretty easy to find me.
And do you have any kind of gift or anything to offer?
I do.
Yay, good for you.
Yes. And I know that a lot of your listeners are from, as we say, away.
All over.
But, you know, I know that you and I both believe that getting out of your own town and going away to a conference is a great way to get out of your comfort zone, to learn something new, etc. So I'm hosting a live event. My live events are called Shift. So it's like shift your mindset, shift your marketing,
shift the whole life.
Let's see. September 21st in Ottawa, Canada. I'm holding Shift the Money event. And so this conversation that we've had all about money, we're going to spend the whole day talking about money.
Ooh,
so
cool.
The regular ticket price for this is $197. It includes lunch, the whole day of networking. But for your listeners, if they will send me an email at dianalidstone.com and tell me tell me what my mantra word was.
Guys, you know it.
Yes. I
Can you
will
give
give,
them a hint?
well, I talked about it. I talked about it. That one of
Okay.
the ways is, I have a phrase, but I also have a word.
One word.
And
We talk
one
about
word,
it a lot. Listen
it
again.
begins with B.
There you
And
go.
yeah, it begins with B. And if you send me that, I will gift you a discount code so that the day will only cost you $20.
Oh, guys, that's
Yes.
good. That's
Yeah.
good. Oh, you
So
are both such a pleasure.
uh, thanks,
Awesome. We
Eileen.
will put these links down below.
Yeah,
Okay. And
perfect.
Diane, I am so, so happy to bring you into the Savvy Sisterhood and have you, because this is an awesome group. It
Thank
really
you
is
so much.
a fantastic group. And
Yeah,
they're lucky to have you too. So
it was great to meet up with you in Toronto again and reconnect with you.
yes.
And, I look forward to it. So thanks a lot.
That's
And
the
thanks,
first
Elaine.
time she
Yeah,
ever got to see me speak in all this
that's right.
time. And we were
Yeah,
up at the Toronto. That was fun. That was a nice
yeah,
reunion. All
good.
right. Oh, hello, Kathy, a friend from, oh, wow. Hi, guys. All right. Well, guys, check this out. And just remember that one word. You can do it. And $20 to go to Ottawa.
Ottawa. Yeah,
Ottawa to see this girl in action. Diane's good. She really has helped entrepreneurs now for quite a few years, and she really has helped them double and come over, those so-called, I call them the martyrdom feeling about money, to get over that and really get into where they need to be to make the money without all the hours of work.
yeah.
So you guys
Perfect.
have a fabulous day. Hey, if you like this, put replay. Would you put replay down below and watch it again and get that word? $20. My gosh, I'd watch it 3 times to get it if I had to. All right. Have a fabulous day. Thank you, Diane. It's so good
Thanks.
to see you. All right.
Thanks so much.
Bye,
Take care.
guys.
Bye.
Get acting. Bye-bye.
I don't know how to disconnect.
Oh,
There
I'll
we are.
put finish. How's that?
Okay.